Caffeine. We live in a world driven by chemicals, and caffeine is the undisputed favorite morning ritual. When you take that first sip of coffee or tea, it enters your bloodstream and blocks a chemical called adenosine, which tells your brain it's tired. Caffeine doesn't actually give you energy. It just hides your exhaustion. Within 30 minutes, your heart beats faster, your focus sharpens, and you feel unstoppable. But this confidence is temporary. As it fades, all that blocked tiredness rushes back at once. You crash, becoming irritable and foggy, reaching for another cup just to survive the day. It doesn't wake you up, it just delays your fatigue. Nicotine. Then there is nicotine, found in cigarettes and vapes, which hooks people instantly. The moment it is inhaled, it triggers a massive release of dopamine in the brain. Suddenly, your thoughts clear up, your stress vanishes, and you feel a clean, awesome wave of focus. But nicotine burns out incredibly fast. Within minutes, that peace turns into restlessness and a deep craving for the next hit. This is the ultimate trap. Nicotine does not actually relax you. It just temporarily cures the anxiety that the previous puff created. Over time, your brain forgets how to feel good without it, convincing you that you cannot cope with life on your own. Alcohol works the exact opposite way. It is a depressant that slows everything down. People drink it to loosen up and escape their thoughts. At first, it feels amazing. A warm wave of relaxation washes over you, and your confidence skyrockets. But as the buzz peaks, your judgment fades. You speak louder, take risks you normally wouldn't, and lose physical coordination, even though your brain tells you that you are perfectly fine. When the night ends, the fun tilts into absolute exhaustion, delivering a brutal hangover the next morning. Eventually, your brain starts relying on it just to feel normal, slowly dulling the very things that make you human. Cannabis. Cannabis enters the system through smoke, vapes, or edibles, directly targeting the brain's endocannabinoid system. When THC binds to your receptors, time slows down, your senses sharpen, and everything feels slightly warmer and softer. At its peak, it can heighten creativity and calm, making music sound deeper and ideas feel profound. But as the come down begins, thoughts slow down, speech drifts, and a heavy mental fog sets in. While many call it harmless, regular use quietly rewires how your brain rewards relaxation, often leaving you with short-term memory gaps and lingering anxiety. Cocaine. Cocaine is a powerful stimulant that instantly floods the brain with dopamine by blocking your body from reabsorbing it. Suddenly, your brain is drowning in pleasure signals, sending a rush of intense euphoria, energy, and absolute confidence through your body. Your heart pounds and you feel completely untouchable. But because the brain is burning through its entire fuel supply at maximum speed, the high is short-lived. Within minutes, the dopamine levels crash, slamming you into a dark come down of severe anxiety, exhaustion, and an aggressive craving for the next hit. MDMA, MDMA, or Ecstasy floods your brain with a massive combination of serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin, the chemicals responsible for happiness and deep connection. As it kicks in, a warm energy spreads through your body, lights shimmer, and you feel an overwhelming sense of empathy for everyone around you. The world feels perfect, and you feel infinite. But MDMA drains your brain's serotonin supply so completely that the come down leaves you feeling entirely empty, sad, and emotionally hollow. The love drug leaves as fast as it arrived, forcing your brain to pay a heavy price for a chemical illusion. LSD is a hallucinogen that completely transforms how you process reality, acting on microscopic scales to rewire your perception. When it hits, patterns start moving, colors begin to glow, and reality itself feels like it is breathing. At its peak, which can last for hours, time completely loses meaning, and your very sense of self dissolves into the universe. It can be a beautiful awakening or a terrifying nightmare, depending entirely on your mindset. As you slowly return to orbit, the mind rebuilds itself piece by piece, but the door it opens isn't always easy to close. Ketamine. Originally designed as a surgical anesthetic, ketamine acts as a dissociative drug that detaches your mind from your physical body. By blocking glutamate, it mutes your brain's ability to process sensory input, making the world feel distant, muffled, and dreamlike within minutes. At its peak, known as the K-hole, your perception detaches completely, leaving you feeling like you are floating above your body or watching your life from the outside. While it disconnects you from physical pain, heavy use builds a rapid tolerance leading to emotional numbness and a severe disconnect from reality. Opioids, ranging from prescription painkillers to heroin and fentanyl, attach to the brain's opioid receptors to block pain and flood the body with a heavy, dangerous calm. The onset brings a deep sense of warmth and absolute safety, making all mental and physical pain vanish as you sink into a state of pure bliss. Your breathing and heart rate slow down to dangerous levels as you drift close to unconsciousness. But the come down is brutal, triggering severe muscle pain, nausea, and sweating. It rewires the brain's survival system, convincing you that the drug is as essential as air. Methamphetamine. Methamphetamine is a highly destructive stimulant that supercharges the nervous system by releasing a violent flood of dopamine and adrenaline. Energy explodes instantly. Your mind sharpens, and you feel completely invincible and awake. Motivation turns into hyper-focused obsession, making you feel entirely in control while your brain rapidly burns through its entire chemical reserve. When the crash hits, it is incredibly harsh. Vanishing energy, deep depression, and severe paranoia that can last for days. It gives you an illusion of infinite energy stolen entirely from your future self.